Your marketing is only as good as your strategy. Okay, so when it comes to marketing your business, there's two places that you can focus, either search engine optimization or paid ads. Now, for simplicity's sake, I just listed out 3 of each. For search engine optimization, this is the inverse of paid ads, meaning that this is mostly going to be free. If you have an agency, such as myself helping you, then you're going to pay for the agency's time and knowledge. So Google Business Profile, I still think is one of the most underutilized tools that a business has as far as SEO goes. I think the most popular is your website, but when it comes to being competitive, knowing your local area, being able to get leads for pennies on the dollar, Google Business Profile is super underutilized. I've been doing audits for well over a year now, and I still see so many places where businesses are not getting the most out of their Google Business Profile, and it's just lack of knowledge. So Google Business Profile, super underutilized. We have a checklist that we've put together, kind of a scorecard. If you look in the link down in the description of this video, you can book a time with me or ask for one of these audits and I'll go through your business. Right here, we have the average of what I'm seeing for most businesses when it comes to their Google Business Profile and their score. Usually we're seeing about a C grade for how well they're doing as far as optimizing. This is a look at both your Google Business Profile, your website, and your directory, but just for the Google Business Profile part of this, I'm usually seeing about a C+ on average for businesses. So if you're interested in looking at the different categories that I have here and all the information and knowledge that I have about how you can get this up to an A when it comes to optimizing your Google Business Profile, definitely click that link in the description. The next part of that is your website. These two things work really well in tandem, and they do have a big impact on one another. Your Google Business Profile will actually affect your ranking and how much traffic. The next part is honestly the first thing that I do with new customers or new clients that I'm working with is getting them signed up on all the directories. I've seen this in a matter of weeks, take people who are unranked and push them towards the top 3. You might not be getting a bunch of leads from Yelp, Better Business Bureau, or Yellow Pages, but it does increase your size online, which does matter to Google. And if you're using the same name, address, and phone number, which is something Google is directly asking for, that does a really good job at kind of, again, building more trust with Google, making your business look bigger, being able to catch more of those leads. Directories is a great first step. So if you're looking for 3 free things to do as far as building leads for your business, this is a fantastic place to start. If you've done all of these things, and really I only suggest you move to the next step of paid advertisements once you've done these 3 things, because of how much it depends. Your paid advertisement will only be as effective as your foundation, and this is really setting a good foundation. So when it comes to your paid ads, there are 3 that I focus on: Meta, Google, local service ads. These are also owned, specifically the ones that I'm talking about are owned by Google, so both of these are Google properties. Meta is a great place. There's been lots of changes with all of these ad platforms. There's been lots of changes in 2025. Now, local service is a little bit unique. There's very limited places that you can really influence this platform. And so really what you should be looking at is how many Google reviews do you have? That is the biggest factor for how much Google trusts you when it comes to your local service ads. This is a great place if it works for your area, but it's not guaranteed because some areas are extremely competitive and some are not competitive at all. So we've seen leads for as low as $5. We've heard as high as people paying like $300 plus for a local service ad. So it really, really is dependent on your area, your industry, what you're doing. These are not easy to get into. It's not a fast process either. So if you are interested in this, I would look at the Google local service ads website, see if your industry is on there, see if your area is supported, and get that going. From what I've seen, most of the categories, you need some type of insurance that you're going to have to show proof of. They dig a little bit deeper, and it is a higher requirement because Google makes your life pretty easy once you're in the system, especially if you're in a low competition area. I really like local service ads for the customers that I'm working with. So there's a ton of options for how you can market your business. This is a couple to help you get started. If you have questions about any of those, again, the link down in the description can get you in contact with me or my team, and we can hopefully spend some time figuring out a strategy for you to move forward and where to best put your efforts, your limited resources that you have as business owners, into what's going to have the biggest impact. There's a ton of options when it comes to marketing your business, but do you know where to start? Marketing only works when everything connects. Your marketing is only as good as your strategy.